If you think that Australian property price is expensive, it will be more expensive in the next 25 years. Hi, my name is Lei Ping. I'm a property investor and my agency has helped hundreds of buyers invest in Australian properties and also providing them with support services in the last 10 years. In this video, I'm going to put expensive into perspective. When I first bought into Australian property in the 1990s, a two-bedroom was around $180,000 and a one-bedroom would be cheaper, about $150,000. Today, a two-bedroom is from about $600,000 and a one-bedroom is about $450,000 and up, depending on location. Prices have gone up and they are not expected to come down because of a few reasons. Number one, increase in land costs. Number two, increase in the cost of material due to inflation, disruption due to the pandemic, and number three, increase in labor costs. Over the last 25 years, Australian property value grew at an annual rate of about 6% per annum. Using the rule of 72, if you take 72 divided by 6, you get 12. It means that over the last 25 years, Australian property value doubled every 12 years. Today, if you invest in a 600,000 Australian property, the value should double to $1.2 million in 12 years' time, assuming the same rate of growth, and double again to $2.4 million in another 12 years. Even if it doesn't hit $2.4 million, it hits $2.2 million, $2 million, or even just $1.8 million, the growth is still impressive. Expensive is if you do nothing today. The starting price of a Singapore property is already much higher versus a similar Australian property and is usually a leasehold title. According to a NUS study, the price of your leasehold private property will depreciate steeply from the 21st year by more than 30%. On a $1.2 million private leasehold property, that would be at least $360,000 depreciation. This is really expensive in my opinion, and it's not the end. There's no guarantee your property will go through en bloc sales. And the government has announced that there would be no compensation when the lease is up. Your leasehold property has now expired and the value is zero. Expensive is, number one, if you do nothing and let inflation erode your purchasing power. The consequence is you may not have enough for your retirement, especially with the long lifespan that we have now. What if you live until 110 years old and your savings run out when you're 80? And number two, the opportunity cost when you buy into a leasehold and more expensive property, overlooking that there are better opportunities elsewhere. Will your next generation appreciate the depreciated asset? I used to think that how nice it would be if my grandfather had bought something. During his time, a very good property was about $30,000. And then I also think, how nice it would be if my father had bought something. I mean, he was capable of doing it because he was a successful businessman. During his time, when I was young, a decent property was about $100,000. And look at the property value now. Property value goes up everywhere, not just in Singapore, because of inflation and other reasons. Please feel free to contact me if you want to know the opportunities available, or sign up for our coming seminar and I'll share more with you. I look forward to seeing you soon.